Most homeowners in Oregon, or even Roseburg and Douglas County for that matter, have no idea that their homeowner insurance policy is out of date. And I'm not talking about a small gap. I'm talking between being uninsured by $100,000 to $200,000. If your house burned down today here in Oregon, which isn't hypothetical, your insurance company might write you a check that doesn't even come close to rebuilding. Today, I'm going to walk you through what's actually going on with homeowners insurance here in Roseburg and Douglas County area. Now, if you're not a homeowner or just thinking about it, this video might be kind of boring. So go ahead and tune it out. But if you are, pay attention to this video. You're going to want to hear this because this is a big one. Because if you've owned your home for 5 to 10 years or longer, there is a good chance your insurance isn't going to cover a major disaster. And you're going to want to open up your insurance policy and read it before something forces you to. Everybody, I'm Jerry Norman, real estate agent here in Roseburg. I am not an insurance agent. So if something I say in this video hits home, you are going to want to talk to your insurance agent. If you don't have one or they're not talking to you, give me a call. I've got a couple that I can really hook you up with. They're good. I work with buyers and sellers all over the Roseburg, Douglas County area every day. I've seen what happens when people get close to closing and find out their insurance is complicated. Or worse, a homeowner that has a loss and finds out that their insurance policy isn't going to cover everything. So let's talk about what we really need to know. Let's get on with it. All right, so it's no secret, Southern Oregon, or any of Oregon for that matter, is not immune to wildfires. That's just the truth. In 2020, fires were a wake-up call, especially in this area, or pretty much anywhere. But I'm pretty much focusing this video on the Roseburg area, but Oregon in general for that matter. But in 2020, insurance companies got hit. Some of the carriers started pulling back a little bit after that, especially in those high-risk areas. Others started rewriting policies and kind of reclassifying some areas. In Oregon is a lot different than California. Oregon, there is not a separate rider for fire insurance. That is included in your homeowner's insurance. Now, in California, that's a separate rider and some insurance companies won't even write those. But here in Oregon, it doesn't mean that you're well covered. What matters is whether your coverage limits are actually high enough to actually rebuild, and whether your insurance company is comfortable writing policies in areas like ours. Oregon now has a wildfire hazard map, and that link, I've got a link to that in the description below. Properties are now classified as low, medium, and high. Now, most of the areas here in Douglas County are kind of high, or extreme risks. Depending on where your home sits, especially if it's in one of the rural areas, or on a hillside or near timber, those classifications may become more to the extreme side. And those insurance companies are using those maps to determine whether or not they're going to write policies or not. Now, I have not had any problems with buyers finding insurance. Some I've had where it's a little more expensive. However, I had a problem where they weren't writing insurance policies yet. So the specific questions you need to ask your insurance agent. What risk of classification is my property carrying? Has my insurance premium increased because of wildfire risk? And if so, by how much? This one's a big one. Is my coverage limits high enough to rebuild at today's construction costs? Does my policy cover smoke damage, or does it just cover structural loss? All right, so this next section is really one that I really want to drive home because this is really important for people that have been in their homes longer than 5 years. Now, 5 years ago, that's when home prices really started growing in this area. And if you haven't looked at your insurance policy since the day you bought the home, you're probably underinsured. Now, if you've got a good insurance agent, I've got one, they call me every 6 months just to go over my insurance policies. Yours should be doing the same thing. If they're not, you might want to start shopping around. Because if you haven't looked or discussed your insurance policy with your insurance agent, you are probably underinsured if you've been in the home over 5 years. And here's why. Construction costs have gone up dramatically since 2020. Labor, materials, cost of everything has gone up. A home that cost $180,000 to build in 2018 is probably going to be more like $280 to over $300 to build now. So your insurance policy, if it was set up in 2018 and never reviewed, is still going to pay out on old numbers if something bad were to happen today. Some policies have something called like an insurance guard or inflation guard or extended replacement costs. Some of them are built in like that, and those will automatically adjust your coverage on a yearly basis. But not all policies have that. And even the ones that do might not have kept pace with the ones with the cost today. Here's a real world scenario. Your home has a major loss. The insurance company sends out an adjuster. They calculate what it is to rebuild using today's prices. Your policy cap is at $225. The rebuild cost comes in at $320. That gap, $95,000. You're on the hook for. So here is what to ask your insurance agent. What is my current dwelling limit? Is that based on replacement costs or actual value? Do I have an extended replacement cost? When was my coverage last updated? So real quick, if you're watching this and thinking about buying or selling here in the Roseburg area, I've got a lot more videos about the Roseburg market and what it looks like today. So drop a comment, hit that subscribe button, and don't miss those. All right, so back to this insurance thing. So while you've got your insurance agent on the phone and your insurance policy in your hand, here are a few other things worth checking out. Personal property limits. Most standard policies cover personal belongings up to about 50 to 70% of your dwelling unit. But if you've accumulated a bunch of stuff over the last 5-10 years, that baseline might be a little short. Additional living expenses is another one. If your house becomes uninhabitable, does your policy cover where you're going to live in the meantime? And for how long? In a market like where Douglas County and Roseburg, where the rental market is tight, that can mean a lot. Another thing, outbuildings, detached structures, shops, barns, garages, ADUs, those might only be covered by like about 10%. So if you've built or improved anything on the property over the last 5 years, talk to your insurance agent about that. Another one, big one, flood and earthquake insurance. Standard homeowner insurance policies do not usually cover these. Most people do know that, but surprisingly, a number of people in this area don't even know that their home is in a flood zone, especially anything like near the Umpqua or any of the tributaries. It's good to know if you are in the flood zone. FEMA maps are public, and I have got a link in the description below. So none of this is meant to scare you. It's really meant to just catch up on your insurance, make sure you're covered, and that way, if anything bad happened, you're not surprised. So for anybody watching this that is thinking about relocating here to the Roseburg, Douglas County area, insurance is just part of the conversation now, more than it was 5-10 years ago. Some of the rural properties here in the county are a little harder to insure. And so if you are buying a home outside of the city limits, I always tell buyers, once you get a home under contract, start shopping for insurance right away. Because during the inspection and suitability contingencies, first 10 or 12 days of the contract, if you can't insure the home or it's too expensive, we can always back out of that contract. So you want to start shopping for your insurance right away. And if you ever need anybody for insurance, give me a call. I've got a few that are really good and have really helped me out in some sticky situations with some buyers. So shop for insurance early, not a week before closing. I've seen buyers get surprised a couple weeks before closing about their insurance policies. And one of them, I know for sure, we weren't able to qualify because their insurance and their mortgage payment put them over what they were qualified for. So we couldn't close the deal. And we should have found this out a lot earlier. Now, if you are relocating from California, you're probably familiar with a lot of carriers pulling out, not writing policies anymore, especially in those wildfire prone areas. And I know that's been happening there for a few years now. Oregon isn't in that same situation. But unfortunately, it kind of looks like the trend might be moving that way. But the one key difference is California, their insurance policies with fire is a separate rider insurance, whereas Oregon, it's included in your homeowner's insurance policy. But that makes the coverage limits and the underwriting criteria much more important to understand because there's no other separate document to tip you off if something were to happen or change. So here's the bottom line. If you live or have owned your home here in the Roseburg or any of Oregon for the last 5-10 years, and you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately, get it out, call your insurance agent. If your insurance agent isn't calling you, you probably find one or talk to one, because that 30-minute call could save you 6 figures. And if you are moving here, add insurance to your checklist right after you get under contract. I'm not an insurance agent. Go call one. But I am somebody who works in this market every day and sees what happens when people do skip this step. If you've got questions about Roseburg, Douglas County housing market, give me a call, drop me a comment. All my contact is in the description below. You can also easily book a call with me, the first link in the description. So with that, you guys have a great day and check you out on these next videos. Have a good one.